Hey everybody, welcome back. If you look into the future, way ahead to the 12th grade, that's the time when you'll be submitting your college applications. And when you do, it'll be absolutely essential that you'll have some volunteering or work experience on your resume. Although it may seem difficult to find the time to volunteer towards a cause that offers no payment in return, the benefits you'll draw from the experience will end up being a worthwhile experience. In this video, I'm going to explain why it's so important to volunteer while you're in high school. And in the next video, we're going to start exploring some different ways that you can volunteer in your community. Do not underestimate the value of having a job. Some of you may need to work. Okay, so let's break it down. Why is it so important to volunteer or work? One reason is that you're going to gain new skills. With each new volunteer activity or job comes training. This training may seem basic or trivial at first, but you'll actually be learning skills that will be useful in the future. For example, if you volunteer at a school supply drive in your community and you help organize the supplies, you might learn how to use a spreadsheet to keep track of the inventory. And this skill provides a great foundation for a job in management or running a small business. Volunteer work or working at a job is also a great way to impress admissions professionals. There's a lot of high school students applying to college with impressive academic records. The GPAs and standardized test scores start to matter less though, especially when you're applying to the more selective schools and you're up against thousands of applicants with those same credentials. How do you stand out? Volunteering or even helping out your family by having a job is a great way to show admissions officials that you not only care about the community and family, but are able to manage your time well enough to balance a volunteer job along with your other commitments. But a commitment to a single cause throughout your time in high school will look really impressive to admissions officials. You may actually be able to earn academic credit from volunteer work. Some high schools require students to do a certain number of volunteer hours in order to graduate, and some schools offer something called service learning as a part of the curriculum, which means you can earn academic credit from volunteer work. This kind of program is growing in popularity, so make sure to ask your guidance counselor about volunteer opportunities that may be offered by your school. And here's something you may not know. You may be able to earn scholarships from your volunteer work. There's something called a Community Service Scholarship, and they're growing in popularity. These awards are great for helping to pay for that first year on campus. Volunteering is also a great way to give time to others. One of the most selfless acts you can do is donate your time and talents. Teens who are busy but still find the time to do volunteer work show outstanding character and a desire to really make a difference in their community. Volunteering is also a fun way to get involved outside of school. And getting involved in some volunteer work may lead you to meet people you wouldn't have otherwise, especially if your community service takes place off school grounds. Lots of high school students focus on extracurricular activities related to their school, like sports, music, and after-school clubs. But there's a lot of value in getting involved outside of your school. The more people you meet, especially while doing something worthwhile like volunteering, the more contacts you'll have when you're ready to move on from high school and apply to colleges. So those are some of the reasons why it's so important to volunteer. But most important of all, by far, is that volunteer work can be a life-changing experience, one that allows you to expand your horizons and develop meaningful new relationships.